Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast. We're literally minutes away from the WSL match day 7. Watch along between Arsenal, the Arsenal women, and Leicester City, Knife and Ball and Wood. As you can see, the lineups are on the screen here. I'm going to try and make it a bit bigger for you guys. 1 second. There we go. That's better, best I can get at the moment. We've got a few changes to the lineup. Literally, teams have just come out as well on my screen, so we're literally minutes away from kickoff. As I said, Densberg has been rested for Williams. Patton, Ruben Moy's been brought back in. Boyce, McCabe, he's been brought back into the back line. Walty, Jordan Nobbs, Iwabuchi part of the midfield three, and then Nikita Paris, Beth Mead, and Vivian leading the line up front. Big game, obviously, as they all are, but even more so with Chelsea's women's team losing yesterday to Reading 1-0. So if we win tonight, that makes us 4 points clear and unbeaten still. Oh, we've got a few of you in the chat already. We've got Russ. How you doing, Russ, mate? The old mucker. How's your weekend been? I hope you're keeping well and all that jazz. I've got Viddy as well. How you doing, my friend? Is the game not on the BBC? It's not on the BBC this week. It's not on the BBC. It's on Sky Sports Premier League or Sky Sports main event or whatever. It's on the Sky Sports football channels, basically. Yeah, it won't be Premier League because obviously Super Sunday, so it'll be Premier League main event or Sky Sports football, basically. If you haven't got Sky though, you can download the FA player on your app, laptop, or whatever device you have, and the game you can get the game on there as well for free. It doesn't charge you a penny. Right, just to make myself a bit bigger now and get rid of this. Also going into obviously with this game in Leicester as well, they are bottom of the league. They haven't won a single game all season, but they have a new manager, so we might have a new manager bounce. We don't know, but we should beat them in a day, no matter what. New manager or not, we should be beating them comfortably. We're at home. I'm going to say 4-0 win to the women's team. We need to bounce back. Back off us. If you know, you know. Fucking hell. This ain't Facebook anymore. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, are we off or not? Fucking out of the ball now. We believe. Oh, by the way, we have got a guest on today as well. Gary is going to try joining us at some point if we're still live later on after his podcast. But Liam from the North Bank Summit's going to be joining us soon. He's just got a few things to deal with. He's in and he'll be joining us ASAP. And we're underway. There we go. Come on, girls. Let's not fuck about today. Let's bounce back from what's been a dreadful 7 days for the girls. The men bounced back yesterday with a 3-0 win. So why can't the girls? Let's be honest, the women's team far better, far superior than the fucking men's team at the moment. Domestically, anyway. If anyone comes in the Barcelona comments. Got to say, I don't mind Leicester's away kit actually. Just like the pale mint green, sorry, like top wise, and then like navy blue shorts. They've had worse, let's put it that way. Oh, if I play, okay, we'll have a look. We have a look. Try if you can't, try hisgold.com. We haven't myself actually for you. Save you going away and getting disappointed. Sometimes they have them games on there as well. Yep, go on hisgold. Go on hisgold.com. HESgold.com. It's on there. It's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8th one on the screen. You can't miss it, basically. The logo's there as well, so. Boom, put it back up. Oh, dear. How you guys been anyway? Last 24 hours or so. I do apologise, by the way, because I was meant to do the match of the day stream last night. Still had a bit of a like I hadn't recovered basically from the stream for the actual match itself, and yeah, just didn't feel up to it. So, like my sister Steve, who's a regular to the channel, because he reached out to me on Twitter, and I was like, yeah, no, this is okay, but I'm doing this one now, and then later on I'll be doing the match of the day 2 stream. There's a lot of goals actually today as well, so it'd be worth it. Plus we can go through all yesterday's games as well, without having to repeat the reactions of yesterday. Sort of. Yeah, the watch live option in the FA player is disabled. Oh, okay, because it's on Sky, they want everyone to sign up to Sky, don't they, baby? Yeah, if you go to HESGoal.com, it's on there. I've just checked for you. Oh, fucking Nikita's offside. Of course she's offside. She is starting to frustrate me, to be honest. I know she spent 2 years in last 2 seasons in France, but this form should not be an issue by now. She should have settled back in by now, is what I'm trying to say. Consistently inconsistent. Go on. That's poor from Irbitri to Vivian. Should have gone over the top. Oh yeah, Kim Knox got the rest today, didn't she? Didn't get started, did she? Zinsberger, Stenson, Goldie, Beattie, Snedenbeck, Kately, Manham, Kim Little, and Caitlin Ford on the bench. I forgot to mention the bench, yeah. Oops. Oh dear. As you can see behind as well. Fucking angles. I've got to get, even now, not used to fucking sort my pointing angles out and all that crap when I'm live. But even though we lost last week, we obviously got done over last week, and in the cup final, got the cup final scarf there. Comfy scarf actually. Good. Because even on the day, because it was fucking bitter. I did have a scarf, but still, it was like, doubled it up with that one behind us. Oh, it was warm and comfy. So I didn't completely freeze to death. There's another thing about Wembley I noticed. Obviously, not last week, obviously being there. It's not really Wembley Stadium is not really suited to this sort of Tommy USA. There's no. It literally is like bricks and mortar basically, and all that crap. Cement, whatever, and that's it. There's no sort of heating in. There's no heating at all basically. I'm listening on BBC 5 Live. Okay. I'm just saying, if you actually want to watch the game, feel free to. I'll type it into the chat once there. If I keep saying it, I'll get in trouble. HESGoal.com. Yeah, this video. This is the site I've just mentioned. I was using yesterday, but it's a bit because everybody was using it basically because of the 3 o'clock kickoffs. But yeah, in terms of the women's game, they're on there. Never had a problem. So if you want to watch it, go there. Again, it's free. It doesn't charge you. Just don't broadcast it like I've just done. Hayden in the chat, it's a Leicester fan by the looks of it. Big up Hayden. How you doing, my friend? And thanks for subscribing to the channel. And yeah, I know I can't really say good luck because I want my team to win, obviously. But yeah, in terms of the rest of the season, hope the girls turn it around for you with the new manager. Not impressed. I'm not impressed with Madison, by the way. Talking to Leicester, diving twat. I don't care what he says. He dived. There's no contact. From what I can make it, there's no contact. But we'll look at that later on in the match of the day 2. Watch along what we're doing. Yeah, I was watching it. That's what I'm saying. It's buffing. It started buffing for me, and that's what pissed me off in the second half, especially second half. It's really bad in the second half. And up to yesterday, I'd never had a problem in that site. I'm assuming because there's so many people trying to use that site all over the world for the 3 o'clock games. The engines weren't going clearly. It's affecting obviously our game as well. It's going to be, the thing is, that site's going to be a lot worse at 8 o'clock tonight. In an hour's time. Go on, Nikita. Go on, Nikita. Go on. Go on. Go on. Ah, bugger. To be fair to Nikita, he did all the right things there. There's no one there to get that final touch in. Keeper made it easy as well for her to do what she did. Got the ball back though. We're going again. Oh, there we go. Live football TV Euro app on Android works a treat. So if you've got an Android device, take Vuss's advice as well. Because I know for a fact he's told me he doesn't have a single issue with that particular app. App site, whatever to call it. Oh dear. Oh, that's poor. That was poor in the end. Also, it's just on the side, just by the skin of her teeth on the side, but the keeper made it easy. The keeper was in no man's land. You know what I'm saying when I say that, by the way. I'm not being sexist when anyone says that. Comes out, literally tries, and then as the keeper's getting control of the ball, backtrack, but doesn't really backtrack. Sort of half-heartedly stops on the spot. So the keeper just goes boom. So it's basically, if Beth Mead got able to get a touch, that would be 1-0 Arsenal already. It would have been an open goal. Well, hey. I think you can use it on PC as well. Okay, cool. That's cool. Hayden, if you're still watching, my friend, what are you hoping for out of this game? And obviously, what are your thoughts on Leicester's game early on today, and being out of Europa League but in the conference now? And then Brendan Rodgers basically disrespecting the Conference League like that, saying I don't know what it is. Oh dear, gotta laugh. One got criticised for it, but it's got a point. It's like, it's a tournament no one wants to be in apart from Tottenham. Even then, Tottenham could be getting kicked out of that because it now turns out after they postponed it on Thursday, we played it. Oh, go on, say it. Go on, Beth, get the ball. Yes, well done. Cross it. Well defended. Go on, Patton, get over. Well done. And again, take you on, and pass someone or cross, one of the two. Cross the corner, there you go. No, yeah, I was saying about the Tottenham Rennes game, they postponed it on Thursday, saying that, we played at a later date, but knowing the rules that they had to have it played before New Year's Day. So New Year's Eve was the latest, basically. And over the week, yesterday, they didn't decided, no, it can't be played. UEFA have actually come and said, no, it can't be played. We can't actually play the game, actually, you know what? So now we have to look into resolving the issue, basically. And the only way they resolve it is if, go on, unlucky, is if they punish Tottenham. And i.e. then basically giving Rennes the 3 points, i.e. a 3-0 win. Rennes go through, Tottenham go out. Everyone's happy. Apart from Tottenham. To be fair, like we weren't given this leniency last year. We wasn't given a leniency this season against opening day of the season. We had literally, it was 2 or 3 less cases than what they had. And they've been given so much leniency by UEFA originally, and then now the Premier League. It's ridiculous. Oh, Stefan, behave yourself. Dirty bugger. I don't think, with all due respect, I don't think we are her type, so we say. If you know, you know. That and she's actually with someone anyway. But nevertheless, even a Norwich team got a couple of fit in their team who are hard to dislike. Fucking hell. Coming from an Ipswich fan as well, yeah. I haven't seen the Norwich team actually. You just spoiled Stefan's evening. I'm sorry. It's a well-known thing, to be honest. That situation. To be fair, what was it? It was on his channel actually. Mike broke the news to Danny from Burke Up Wonderland. We're doing one of our quizzes. But this time last year, or just a bit later, like a month or so later, broke the news to Danny on one of his quizzes, basically. I think it was it. The partner was basically the answer. Beth's partner was the answer to one of the questions during the quiz, and Beth was the clue basically, and he was so disappointed. I mean, to be fair, no matter what their preference is in reality, we've got, so, anyway. God. Anyway, moving on. What minute are you on? Oh, bloody hell, 15:25. So I'm probably about 30 seconds or so behind that because I'm watching it up on Sky Go. So I'm watching it downstairs. When I can watch it live, I'll check it live, but the light is piss poor at the moment, so compared to here, obviously. Oh dear. Oh. No. Bev's offside. I think about it. It is disappointing though, in one sense. It's no one bats an eyelid in the women's game on the players' preferences of their dating preferences, basically. Yeah. But obviously, in the men's game, it's still frowned upon. It's still made a big deal out of. Oh my God, what the hell is going on here at this? Jesus Christ! Leicester are they're still all over the place, if we're being honest here. Almost, almost completely put themselves into a rabbit hole there. Okay, now. Well, Hayden, what minute are you on? Are you way ahead of me, or literally, like I said, 30 seconds or so ahead or behind? Go on, Beth. Go on. Go on. Go on. Oh, go on, Patton. Go on. Oh, defended. Again. Beth. Oh, my God. Could have gone down there and got a pen, but no. You're too honest. That's corner, surely. Yep. Goal's coming. At least we'll get at least one in this half if it kills us. Exactly. I don't care. I don't particularly care, but it's such a big deal's made out of it by the media and certain parts of the fan bases, basically. Oh, unlucky. We've been more of a chance at almost scored. Oh, breaking news: Verstappen keeps his F1 title. Max Verstappen confirmed F1 champion after Mercedes protest both of them be rejected. We know what's going to happen because there's a deadline between now and Thursday when the prize money is handed out, apparently. So they can now take this to the High Court, about the Court of Sporting Arbitration, basically, to really drag this out. I think they've got a case. I think one of the two appeals, I thought they did have a case, actually, to be honest, because it was literally the one that actually that one about is the overtaking of the safety car. Everyone getting back in particular, lapping, going ahead of the safety car beforehand before it diverts off. Only five of the cars had been able to do that, and then it's like, no, off you go and go, because you're going into the final lap. You fuckers. I thought they had a case there. So if I think that, they all think that. I'm not Lewis's biggest fan, but I thought he got stitched up royally at the end there. Oh, done. Well defended. Got a goal kick. Yeah, he got royally stitched up by that. But on that particular ball, I thought they had a case there for that to be overturned and looked at properly. It took long enough as well, so I thought there's a possibility there. I think if it wasn't the last race of the championship and decided the title the way it did, it would have been turned over, possibly turned over. But because of the implications, oh my God, almost put ourselves into a rabbit hole there. That's why they won't. That's why they won't. The stewards won't overturn it. Oh, go on, Beth! Go! 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 Oh, unlucky. Got well blocked by the defender. Oh my God! Unlucky, Beth. Should have passed it. If you're being honest, should have passed it. Half-time prediction is 1-0 Leicester, I think, says Aidan. Okay. But yeah, now everyone's expecting. I think it one Sky pundit on Sky News was expecting this to happen, like both of them to be rejected. Sorry, the appeals, and now they're expecting Mercedes to take this to the courts between now and Thursday and get it turned over that way. It's so messy. I think if it'd been a normal race, there weren't the car crash and all that, and the virtual car safety check and all that as well, like 5 minutes beforehand, and obviously that Max had gone on to win it in a normal way, about all the all that and all the controversy that came with it. Mercedes would have to suck it up and move on for next year, get ready for next year. But yeah, it sort of does take the sheen off Verstappen's. Oh, go on! Yes, 1-0. So Jordan Knobs as well. Get in there. Hayden, sorry. But yeah, that was coming. To be honest, that's been coming from the get go. Fantastic build up play from the team there, and down the left hand side, Vivian with the assist. Pulls it back to Jordan, and yeah, takes it. It was on target, so the goal will go to the shot because the shot was initially on target, but it did take a slight nick of the defender's leg as it was going through, and yeah, get in there. And we did. To be honest, the week we've had women's team wise, they needed that big time. Oh, Mr. Bungle. Oh my God, talking about mince pies again. Oh my God. I know it's the time of year I've been talking about mince pies, but come on. So every stream we talk about mince pies. Got Cheddars in the chat, aka Chris, saying Sam Greenwood came round to my house yesterday and he agreed with all my opinions. Okay. You do realise I have his number. I can check, I can verify that if I wanted to. If I was really that petty. Depends on what you're talking about as well, actually. So what were these opinions that he agrees with you with? Stefan said, in terms of the F1 conversation we were just having there, I think it was dodgy, reminded me of when Schumacher stitched Damien Hill up all them years ago. Bloody hell, that's going way back though. With the FIA firmly behind their man. And to be fair, another reason why they won't turn it over because it's his first ever title. It's the first Dutch F1 world champion as well. There's a lot of first that's happened with this result, basically, as it stands. But Mercedes will, because they've appealed it and it's been now rejected. I wouldn't be surprised if they now go and take this to the courts of sport and arbitration or whatever it is, but take it to the courts, basically, get overturned now before Thursday. It has to be dealt with by. Even if they do take it to the court, it literally can't. The courts can't mess about. They've got to have it all dealt with by Thursday when the prize money is handed. All the prize money gets handed out apparently on Thursday. But the FIA should have known. Surely they knew this was coming when they made that. It was their own rule. It was them that made the sudden U-turn at the last second to pull the safety car out before all the cars had got over, basically got ahead of it, and it had gone off and done its own thing. It was them that changed the rule at the last second. So they effectively fucked Hamilton royally. And that's what out of the two things that they appealed, Mercedes, I thought that was the one they had their grounds on. And I still think they do, but the next few days is going to be a messy one, basically, put it that way. And I was going to say now, the other one, the second one, it's because of the camera angle. Unless they have better camera angles and they can prove he actually did go ahead beforehand, then when he weren't meant to, because you're all meant to basically, you're all the races whilst they're going around with the safety car, they've got to stay in their positions. They can't overtake anyone. And even just before the car goes off, obviously there's a brief moment where they're claiming that Verstappen does not just pull level, he goes slightly ahead for a couple seconds or so. And Lewis sees it, goes, fuck off. We're saying that later on down the line, forces the Hamilton's hand because he's out shitting the bed and going, oh, fuck. But yeah, it is what it is. Can't see it going to court. But again, it could go to court, but if we're being honest, are they going to... It depends on who does the bigger backhanders, basically, gets that overturned or not. It's always corruption. Who wants to pay the most money and all that? I think Ross Taylor, by the way, with all this F1 talking about the fact that Leicester went 1-0 down after he said what he gave his half-time prediction. Go on, go on. Oh, that's a bit of a foul to ball. Or not. But it was a foul to ball. From Leicester City number 7 on Nikita Paris. I think it was given though. Right, so we're doing over on the old YouTube side of things. So, YouTube need to sort their fucking knives out. I'm not doing. No, there's no sound on. I can't be done for copyright or anything. I haven't gone straight from the off. I've had all the guidelines, and it always sort of screw me over all the time. In the last week or so, and I have to get a request and all that review, and just go, okay, we made a mistake. It's like, well, in the meantime, I've lost a lot on ad money, basically. Better so far than what we've had recently. Stefan's asking, what channel was the football on, mate? What's the Barcelona game the other night? Embarrassing for Arsenal. I did women's game, yeah. But one sec, sorry. One sec. Sorry, right. One sec. Go on, Jordan, go on. Go on. Got a corner? No, got a phone though. Sorry, this game first off. This game is on Sky Sports Premier League, not Premier League. I keep saying it, Sky Sports Football or Main Event, one or two. Oh dear. Or you can find it on hisgoal.com. And yeah, in terms of Barcelona women's team, they are. What is it? The women's team for Barcelona are literally the equivalent of what we saw back in the day of Barcelona's men's team all them years ago. They've got to that in the last 12 months. They're at that point, and we're just because we're not consistent. We haven't been consistent in Europe, like Champions League every season. This team, it's still a young. It's a young team as well that's got into it this season with us, with some of the experienced players. We're not to that level yet, but one day, hopefully, touch wood, we'll get there. It's just nice that again, even though we did get done over massively. Want to attack again? Go on, Jordan, have a shot. Oh, does that count or not? I don't know. Oh, it was offside. Oh, for fuck's sake! It was a good goal, you bastards. I've got to see replay the angle to say if it's offside or not. But it's given offside, but no VAR, so it won't count. Damn it. Yeah, Barcelona ladies are. Yeah, of course they are. And that's reiterating that. But at the same time, yeah, even though we did get done over, as in bent over massively there with a 4-0 defeat. Is it 4 or 3? I think it's 3, wasn't it? I can't remember now. Same sort of defeats going up my head like, oh, okay. With the women's team, men's team, it's like all in my head, like, oh, because so used to it. With the women, it's literally that's a one-off. What we've seen in the last 7 days, they were one-offs. But oh bloody hell. Prefer Barca to Real Madrid. I think anyone. Well, don't prefer either. To be honest. Oh dear. Whole season last year, all last season in all competitions, Barcelona's team only conceded 5 goals, and so far this season, we're the only team to score against them in the Champions League. That was the opening game of the tournament, but still scored against them. That's not to be sniffed there. But we'll get there. Look, the more consistent we are getting into Champions, obviously not just being competitive in the domestic, obviously WSL and all the domestic cups, but the more consistent we are in the Women's Champions League as well every season, we will get better. We will get to that level again. Because it was only like 3-4 years ago we played Barcelona in the Champions League and we tore them a new one. That's how quick that overhaul at Barca's team, their women's team. I mean, when I say battered, we battered them both home and away. So what's that? Oh dear. I've just got a notification. Sorry, Hayden. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Or what's about to happen, or what you've probably seen happen, but yeah. Nikita to Vivian 2-0. There we go. Chelsea, you bet you're biting your fucking kicking yourselves now after yesterday's performance. Or result more so, but still. We are top of the league. I say we are top of the league. Come on. Oh dear. No. So we are top of the league. Good play to Nikita there actually for making the pass. Not just making the run, but getting the pass off. To perfect to Vivian. And Vivian just literally just going, boom, thank you. Don't talk about Christmas in the chat because start talking about Christmas, start talking about mince pies and all the food and all that crap. And booze. I'm so sorry, Hayden. I think Hayden's gone. As soon as they scored, he's like, I'm out of here, bye. He's literally just tapped out, I think. Poor guy. Like, no, can't be doing this. Oh dear. Here's what it is, though. To be fair, it was always going to. Realistically, it was always going to win this game. This was sort of the perfect game to sort of play after the week we've had. Obviously, in terms of the opposition we've had, Chelsea last week, Barcelona midweek. This is sort of perfect. It's sort of, depending on how big this score gets, will lead into Wednesday's game, which I won't be able to watch because I'm at the West Ham game. Looks like. Oh dear. Well, we only need a point, by the way, to qualify. But going into that game on Wednesday against Hoffenheim, the bigger the scoreline is here, result-wise for us, in a positive sense, the more confidence we go into that game and get the result we need. Go on. Ah, poor touch from Vivian. Poor touch. Unlucky. Stafford. Get it out. Oh dear. Sorry, we've gone quiet because there's a little break in play here because one of the Leicester players has gone down injured. So they're receiving treatment. So all the rest of the girls are getting their water break, basically. Bill Heskey's there, head of women's football development. Okay. Ah. Right, back underway. Game's back. Yeah. Everything is good. Oh, okay, it's been taken out, but no foul apparently. Oh dear. Goal conceded fewest this season. Arsenal have conceded 3 goals in the WSL this season, compared to Chelsea's 6, Tottenham 7, Brighton's 9, and West Ham's 11. And Man City's 20. Got to be around there. Got to be. Because even though they're starting poor results, getting wins now, results, City, they're still conceding soppy goals. Go on, kick. Go on. Oh, what a save from the keeper there. Patton almost got the third. Unlucky. He is coming. The third's coming for half time, I think. Oh dear. Keep a good save. Did save it, but made a meal out of it. Seriously, we are swarming them. Fucking hell. Guys, sorry. Oh, you're talking to yourselves now, about bloody God knows what. Oh dear. Stefan, yeah. You always used to have a benign Christmas TV. You always used to have something decent on. Well, quite a few things, but now it's crap. It is literally just crap upon crap, repeats of repeats of repeats. And then you've got the soaps. The one things that aren't repeats are the soaps, and they're all depressing. You've got serial killers in the village. Right-winged terror attacks in the eastern London. Or just need this crap in Manchester. Oh dear. So yeah, the things that aren't fucking repeats of years gone by are just depressing crap. And the stuff that's repeat is good. It's the only that big thing you can watch on Christmas time. But it's repeat. You've seen it before, so it's only uplifted to a point. Oh dear. Oh, don't forget you got a few idiots that'll break their necks at 3:00 on Christmas Day to watch the bloody Queen's speech bullshit. This is pre-recorded now as well. It's all scripted. But yeah. Oh, what's that? There we go.
Sorry, mate. I had some work issues.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I only missed 2 goals.
I see. I've had it on, but I've seen 2. Oh, they had a red card as well, have they?
There's nothing on my screen yet.
Oh, mate, maybe it's just now then. Paris went through. She's brought it down.
I've just seen it now, yeah. Oh, here we go. Go on. Yeah, I've just seen that. So it must be, yeah, so you're literally like 10 seconds ahead of me.
Who scored?
It was Jordan Nobbs for the first, Vivian assist, and then Nikita assist, Vivian second.
Cool.
And a goal. Jordan did have a second, but it was ruled out for offside. I mean, literally, we have been. I think this is, as I was saying before, this is like the perfect game to sort of get back on track after the week we've had.
Yeah, ain't been a good one, has it?
Yeah, both for men and women. And the men bounced back yesterday, so giving them their due there.
Yeah, done all right yesterday, mate, to be real. After the first 20 minutes, we did all right.
Yeah,
the second half.
The first 20 minutes. The first weeks were so stressful for me. I was like, for fuck's sake, not this again.
I know. But do you know what, right? Once we scored that third goal and then we put that pressure on them when we hit the post twice, it's the first time I've seen us go at teams like that. Yeah. That's what we need to keep doing, don't we, when we go 1-0 against teams?
Yeah. As you say, we haven't seen enough of that from the men this season. It's literally like 1-0 handbrake on and hope for the best. For once, they played with the handbrake off, and even in the second half, didn't let go. And I think it was Andrew was saying, put a tweet out yesterday saying we actually won both halves. It's like for the first time this season, yeah. It only took us 16 league games to win a game, like the first and second half.
Yeah. West Ham's massive, though. Oh, here we go. Oh, West Keeper's a bit all over the place.
The West Ham got points today, didn't they?
Yeah.
0-0 draw against Burnley.
I'm still quite confident about West Ham. Do you know that?
It's going to be dependent. If we get the Arsenal we saw yesterday from the 20th minute onwards, we should.
It's the Leeds away game that concerns me at the moment.
I don't know. They're still not getting results, are they? Even though they're playing well, they're just not getting the results. But yeah, Leeds back in the day used to be our bogey team, didn't they? Home and away.
I'm actually missing that game Saturday. We'll go to a wedding.
Could be a blessing. You never know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, mate. 5:30 on a Saturday night up north. What could go wrong? What could go wrong, mate?
Their defence and their keeper. What is their keeper doing?
I know, like keepers all over the place.
Stefan saying football on Boxing Day v Norwich. Norwich or Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal play Norwich, aren't they? Bloody hell. And is it away? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a 3 o'clock kickoff, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
It's like we play twice in about 44 hours, something like that, 45 hours. We play 3 o'clock on Boxing Day, then 28th we're playing at 12:30.
Yeah, against Wolves. And then literally 2 days later, on New Year's Day,
Manchester City.
At 12:30. What could go wrong?
The only blessing is that we've got New Year's Day at 12:30. They might not. You'd like to think they might
go easy
that much. But they'll probably have all Kevin De Bruyne and all that back by that point. But I watched that Wolves yesterday. They done all right, Wolves, didn't they? Weren't a penalty for me, that.
No. I was watching the highlights last night.
I just don't. How's that get given out? I get the referee giving it, but how's VAR not overturn that?
And literally, what was it? The excuse, what was it? Gay Lineker used the excuses they came up with was we couldn't find any definitive proof to say it hadn't hit his arm, but literally the clip that obviously match today were like, well, hang on, we've got a clip saying obviously showing differently. He literally hit his armpit there,
yeah,
and then bounced away. Didn't even touch his arm.
Yeah, it was no. I didn't think he touched his arm.
I think it's just to make it was just given just to make the title race more exciting.
Well, it was just like, did you watch motor racing today?
Yes, I saw all that kicking off. Bloody hell.
Absolute disgraceful, mate.
Well, it's the Mercedes appeal both been turned down.
The problem is, the problem is they can't change the result now. Whatever happens, even if they
the title. It's the last race.
If that was any other race, that last lap would have never happened.
Yeah, exactly.
And do you know what I think? I think, right, this is what should happen. If he's 11 seconds behind him, then that means if he goes ahead of him in the last lap, he needs to be beating him by 11 seconds.
Yeah. He beat him by 2.5.
2.2 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, mate, it's like he got so fucked over. Oh, sorry, with Mama Lang. He got so screwed over, mate. It's ridiculous. Like, they've just made the rules up as they've gone along.
Yeah.
They've made the rules up just to make this heroic moment. Like, did you see the bit when they likened it to the Arsenal-Liverpool?
Yeah.
Bollocks, mate. It's nothing like it. Like, what were we 4-0 down at? What were we 4-0 down at the time? And then you just went, oh, wait a minute, next goal wins, and then Michael Thomas scored. It's nothing like it. Don't even try and linking it to Arsenal versus Liverpool. It's nothing like that. That moment happened because it was earned to happen. The situation earned to happen. You've just made a situation out of nothing.
You literally just gone, fuck it, we can't add more lapses, so fuck it, off you go.
Yeah, that one lap. Do you know what I mean? Go on, whoever does. It's like saying, isn't it? Like, it's like saying, like, we're playing Manchester United, and like, you know, it's like next goal wins, isn't it? You'd be 4-0 up, then someone goes, oh, next goal wins. Whoever scores next goal wins.
That's cool. Next goal wins. Like, Bell's got the next goal wins and all that crap. Yeah, no,
mate, that would go to court and everything. That will, I reckon, they'll sue them.
Well, I was saying, one of the pundits on Sky Sports News earlier was going back and forth between the studio and Dubai and all that. The main guy, obviously, that covers it, he was asked the question. So this other guy, he was like, the other guy said that he thinks he should be turned over. At least one of us would be turned over, but he expects both will be rejected. And between now and obviously straight away, because obviously got the cut-off point on Thursday, that it will be taken to court.
Do you know what though? If I was Max Verstappen, would you? Don't get me wrong, it's his first ever title, but would you really want to win it like that?
Well, he wasn't exactly holding back, was he? And he celebrating.
Well, no, he wasn't. But and he wasn't. So but would you really want to? Would you really want to look back on that and go, "That's how I won it"?
Yeah, your first one as well.
Like, if you only ever won that, right? He's obviously going to win more because he is a great driver. But he's going to look back at it and go, like, is that really how I won that? Did I really want to win it like that? Like, it's just not justified. For me, it's just not justified. For him to win that. And I think if you go, at least let Lewis Hamilton go and get pit. Let him get pitted, get new tyres on as well, and let Lewis Hamilton. And then it's one lap on the same tyres. But Lewis Hamilton was fucked because he couldn't even change his tyres, because if he went in, he was then behind him.
Yeah, he was definitely saying to have a lap shootout for such a definitive lead last race to decide the title.
Oh, mate, honestly, I'll tell you what, right, I do get gutted about a few things, but honestly, it's up there on the all-time list this afternoon, mate. I've got no words. Well, I've said a lot, but I've got no words for FIA, what they've done, mate, because they've just made the rules up just to make that moment, when a moment gets made because it deserves to be made. So if he gets to the last lap with Lewis Hamilton and it's 1-on-1 because he's been on him all race, then fair enough. Do you know what I mean? But he was 11 seconds. It was 11 seconds behind, mate. He weren't even catching him. No. He weren't even knocking that down.
No.
There's my rant.
And even what was it? Some of the pundits, the commentators were saying, "Sorry, oh, he has the faster time, so of course he was going to always win because obviously Lewis never pitted after the first pit. Never got a chance to, did he? Because obviously the constant stop. They had the virtual stop first for a couple of laps.
Well, he didn't get a chance, did he? That's the problem. No. He didn't get a chance to pit.
No.
And that was the problem. And the other problem was because he went past that crash car and the virtual car wasn't out. When the virtual car had come out, he couldn't go down. He couldn't go into the pit lane, could he?
No.
Mate, that is just like, mate, can you imagine though, as well? Lewis Hamilton must be absolutely fuming with the geezer who crashed. Like, he literally crashed out of nothing. No one was racing him or nothing like that. No one was near him. Like, he just went straight into the wall. And that was it. And that cost Lewis Hamilton. So some other guy's misfortune has cost Hamilton the title.
Yeah. And to be, you're saying, Stefan's saying it as well, to be 11 seconds beyond and then go on to win like that.
Mate, Like he's for me, he's got to beat him by 11 seconds.
I don't see a point. I know it's a last race. Why not? Because of circumstances, the laps they lost, add them back on, and just go and then start from wherever they have to go start from. And it allows then all the preceding cars to overlap the safety car, like they're meant to, and then go from there. And then you've still got, what was it? Because that was at lap 35, wasn't it? When it all happened. So there's still
53, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, 52, 53. I think it went for 4 laps, didn't it? But you know as well as I do, mate. In a normal situation, mate, there wouldn't have been that last lap. They wouldn't have. They would have just killed that as the result.
But I'm saying the worst thing they sort of come up with is them 3 or 4 laps they lost whilst doing the whole safety stuff and getting all the debris off the track and all that. They sort of just added them laps back on. And then
that's the other thing.
There you go. Sort of, you've got 4 laps to sort of.
You're right, because if there'd been an incident, right, there has to be a certain amount of time before they changed all the laps, isn't there, and all that.
Yeah,
they can extend on. And then obviously there was no incidents in the whole race, so they could have extended it and just put. Well, obviously, I guess it's not in the rules that they can put laps on, which I get, but then it's not in the rules that they can do what they did, especially with the overtaking of the people that have been lapping and all that. Just the whole thing's a farce. And he's just been costing it. Mate, he ain't sleeping tonight, is he? You'd be absolutely raging.
Oh, mate.
That's like Stefan Henschel's handing a ball in a final, not being sent off, and then Liverpool going on to win it.
Oh, I don't know what to do that bullshit. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, I even forgot about that.
Oh, that was robbery as well, wasn't
it? That's literal daylight. That was fucking hell. They obviously said Stefan Henschel. I think Hoppier did a similar thing as well in that match. It was a constant. We were over them as well. Actually, we should have been clear in that final as well, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Because what was it?
We battered them that game, didn't we? We had 16 shots there, one, didn't we, after 70 minutes?
Yeah. Eventually, we took the lead, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, Gary McAllister comes in and changes the game for him. It's like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. When's your next Arsenal game?
I'm there Wednesday.
Are you there Wednesday, are you?
Yeah. I'm in the North. I'm in your end as well, North Bank, I think.
Oh, wicked.
Double check now whether stuck me this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna I don't know, work's a nightmare. I want to get up there for drinking toilet the night before, hopefully.
Let's have a look.
I am considering just having a drink in the stadium, man.
Block 5 I've been chucked into.
Block 5. That's on the corner, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
So that's a decent block, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh dear. It'll be interesting though. Things are bollocks off, but it'll be interesting. As I said, it depends on what Arsenal turns up on. If we get the Arsenal we saw from 20th minute onwards yesterday, we should be okay. It's the first 20 minutes that scares me. If that Arsenal turns up, we're in trouble.
Yeah, I reckon. I think we do all right on. I actually really quietly confident. I don't know why I'm quietly confident, but I am. I think it was good that we didn't bring Smith Rowe on yesterday. So I think we'll drop Martinelli on Wednesday.
Have you also heard there's a few players that have been tested positive at Manchester United? Players and stuff. They've been isolated, but the game's still going ahead as it stands.
As it stands, though, mate. But maybe the Arsenal Brentford should get replayed, then, shouldn't it?
Yes. Well, as I was saying the other day, literally, it's amazing how we had, what was it, 3 or 4, 3 people less than what Tottenham had. And we were, because it was opening day, we were forced to play. We had to play. We literally had to play like to Balogun for fuck's sake. It was that bad. And all due respect to Balogun, that's still a big game to throw him into. And at Tottenham, UEFA have bent the knee. They've regretted it since. They've bent the knee, and the Premier League have done the same thing. It's like, oh, fucking fantastic! Oh, that's nice.
What's going on with that Rennes game?
Well, initially it was going to be played when they cancelled it. They postponed it on Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Officially, it was going to be played at a later date. But the ruling, UEFA's own rules are you've got all group stage games that have to be completed by the 31st of December on New Year's Eve. But obviously, not just Tottenham, but obviously Rennes in France. France going a winter break the next week or so, don't they? But also with Tottenham, you've got the possible going to get called off midweek again, possibly, depending on their situation, if it improves or not. They've then got a weekend, and then they've got quarterfinal next week, then another weekend game, and then it's Boxing Day.
So the problem they've got as well is, isn't it? Rennes don't really need to turn up for it. They don't care, do they?
Rennes are qualified, haven't they? Tottenham
they don't care if they turn up or not, mate. Like, it's Tottenham that needs to win the game.
Yeah, it's literally Tottenham need the result.
To be fair, Rennes want to knock out Tottenham, don't they? Really, still, because they don't want to be facing Tottenham in the group.
They want to be that team that actually sticks a knife in.
Yeah, because otherwise they could face them in the knockout stage and get knocked out by them, and they'll regret it, wouldn't
they? Yeah. So if it doesn't go ahead, obviously
they go out. I think that suits Conte down to the ground, don't it? Like, he don't want to be winning that.
So I don't think they're going to win this season. They're going to win anything.
Do you think Kane goes in January?
Possibly, still. He's not performing still, is he?
No.
Not scoring one for Tottenham anyway. He's not doing anything. So I wouldn't be surprised. In terms of Man City, it depends on where they stand with Haaland. Because the agent of Haaland's come out and said Man City are one of the candidates to go and get him in the summer. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. This is the one thing about Haaland.
Yeah, I think problem is with Kane now, they're not going to get whatever we're going to get from him in the summer, are they now? Because he ain't scored goals. Yeah. But
no.
I think Man City are definitely planning to a stall that someone's coming in.
Yeah.
Who is that? I still think they'll go for Kane personally. But if it gets to the summer, then you might as well go for Haaland. Yeah. Well, they might just wait to the summer then, to be fair, mightn't they? If they get Haaland.
There's a release clause for Haaland. Was it £64 million?
Is that what it is?
Not now, for the summer.
Oh, for the summer.
For next summer coming, there's a release clause that next summer, basically, if anyone wants to buy him, they can get him for 64 million or something like that.
Evening Ross.
And the agent came out and said basically yesterday of Pogba, the manager is the agent of Pogba that causes all the aggro at Man United. He basically said, "Oh yeah, Man United, Man City, PSG, and Barcelona, and all that. They're all interested, and they're the only teams that have got a chance of getting him. They can afford him, and all that bullshit."
It's all bullshit, though, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's going to be interesting, though. Like January window, I think. Like we need to react early, especially with that Tottenham game. We can't be affording to go into that game not equipped.
Well, especially if we get, obviously, assuming we get to the semi-final of the League Cup as well. So literally, New Year, we're going to have Man City on New Year's Day. A few days later, during the week, we're going to have the first leg. Then we've got Forest away on a Sunday. Fantastic.
Looking to go to that game.
And in the following midweek, we've got the second leg, and then we've got Tottenham. It's like, for fucking yay!
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one, isn't it?
The only positive of January now is that the Chelsea game's been postponed until further date because obviously their World Club Cup thing takes place in January or something. So yay!
What, we were supposed to play Chelsea in January, was we?
The back end of January. Yeah, I think it was the last game in January or something like that. Or
has it been called off? Is it?
Yeah, it's been postponed because of
that's usually December, isn't it?
What's that?
That's usually December, isn't it? That World Cup Championship.
Yeah. I'm assuming because of COVID, it's been put back a month or something.
Oh, man, that's a bit of well, that might be good news, to be fair, for us, mightn't it?
For all of us, yeah.
Yeah, that could be good news if it's January.
Especially if it's then postponed till literally say the back end of the season, like April, early May.
Yeah.
We're pretty much done by then. We saw last year, literally, they put all their eggs into the Europe basket. If they've got nothing to play for in the league, that's what they're going to do again this year, hopefully. Touch wood. And we might, I don't know if we will, but we might have something to fight for ourselves by then as well.
Well, we've really got to go and win these next 4 games, haven't we?
Yeah.
Right, it's key. Right. And these next 2, well, I don't think none of them are easy, to be fair. I don't think none of them are simple.
We've got West Ham, then Leeds, And then we got that after that? Norwich. And then Wolves. Yeah. The dodgy ones for me are obviously West Ham because it's London Derby, and West Ham are they're a decent team, aren't they? Let's be honest. And Wolves is
they're not in great form though, are they, at the moment?
No. This was they sort of dropped off since the Chelsea game. They did against Liverpool and they suddenly turned up. So I take nothing for granted, but we should. Again, it depends on what Arsenal turns up on Wednesday for that one. But apart from West Ham, the only one I'm sort of concerned about now is Wolves because of what we saw, how they took Man City to toe yesterday. Even though they lost, they still went toe to toe and got causing problems.
Yeah, they did all right, didn't they? To be fair.
Yeah. Jimenez will probably be back by then as well. No, look.
Yeah, he'll be back. Well, did he get straight? Yeah, his second booking, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was two yellows in the mid, so I think it'll be his first game back. I think will be. Unless he mouths off again.
Yeah, we need to we just need to take each game as it comes, don't we, really?
Yeah.
What about Aubameyang, eh?
Don't even get me started on him, fucking idiot.
He's got to be stripped of his captaincy, isn't he?
Well, Gallas lost the armband, if you remember rightly, for Leicester and that.
Yeah.
That was during the season as well, that was. What did he lose the armband, actually? I can't remember now. But I know he lost the armband, but it's far less than what Aubameyang has done.
Oh, yeah, it's far less, isn't it? It's far less. And the thing is as well, yeah, right, like... He must have lost it. He must have been suspended before that when he was getting that tattoo done. And that picture's just to rub it in it. It's just very Mesut Ozil like. Yeah, but the thing is, the club went out their way to protect him and say it was just an injury sort of thing. Oh, here we go. No, they went out their way to say no, it's an injury and all that. He just picked up a bit of a flu or something. Well, basically, it was to protect him. He's the one that's put the photo out there and put himself under the bus. So Arteta's going to come out the next day and say, actually, no, he's fucked up again. But now, because he's done that, yeah, right? Like, that's disgraceful.
Yeah.
That's disgraceful. Like, I thought, like, yesterday as well, yeah, right? Like, see that third goal, you had all 10 outfield players celebrating.
Yeah.
Right? Great little moment. And I just thought that I think he's brought down a team in the last few weeks, to be honest, yeah. Like, his misses as well. Like, you can tell it's proper affecting the team.
You think that's what was it?
Oh, here we go. This should be a goal here.
Oh, here we go, hopefully.
Oh, she saved it.
But what was it Paul Mercer was saying on Soccer Saturday yesterday? The younger players are looking up to the experienced players like Aubameyang, who's the captain, who's the biggest earner and all that, and he's not performing. So when
do you think they really look up to him though?
Not really. It's just obviously he's got the arm and he's got the experience and all that. I think that's what Mercer was trying to say. These younger players are meant to be looking up to these sort of players and they're not performing. And now we're hearing obviously what's happening. It's the second time of the year as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, second time. Not even a year, is it? It's like 9 months. Like, you can't have that from the captain, mate. Like, no other player gets suspended apart from him, the discipline apart from him. It's like I said, when he scores, or when we score, like I said, it's on the bench, he'll be celebrating with the players and all that on the sideline. Aubameyang won't do that. We know Aubameyang won't do that, mate.
No. What was it? The first time he got disciplined this year, back in the North London Derby, was that March, April? Something like that, give or take. Obviously, he turns up late. He gets disciplined. He gets punched. Oh, here we go. Breaking news. One sec. Sorry. Mercedes confirmed they have long intention to appeal the decision of the stewards to dismiss the team's protest of the Dubai. So basically, they're appealing the appeal now.
They're going to appeal it, mate. It's going to go court in the end, that is.
Yeah. It's going to get messy. And again, like you said before, does Max now look at now? Does Max really want this title, knowing the implication of what's going on now?
Well, like you said, he did celebrate, though, didn't he? But yeah, confirmed champion. But lodged attention to appeal.
Yeah, what was it? As I say, what was it back?
The problem is they can't take the championship away from him, can they? They can't strip that away from him.
No, because even on, if you flip it, they did obviously overturn the result and all that. It's Lewis's 8th. Does he really want this title now? Knowing it's either way, whoever is giving it now is tainted.
Yeah. Yeah, the decision needs to be right from the very get-go. They've made their decision. They're not going to return the decision, whatever they say. But the problem is now, I think Mercedes will sue them. Because they've not stuck with him in between the rules.
No. But as I was saying before about Aubameyang back in Northland Derby, I was obviously just benched and all that drama. We won that game. Every time we scored, the camera would go to him, and he just sat there, face of thunder. We 4 time whistle goes. He's the first down the tunnel. He doesn't. He goes celebrate with the team and all that.
Yeah,
he's the club captain. He's meant to do the warm down as well. Doesn't do that. He refuses to do warm down. Gets himself showered or whatever. Gets out of the stadium in his bloody flash car, and makes a point. Well, because he knows Walcott's still live in the sky and all that and around the world. Revs his engine so that everyone knows he's leaving.
The thing is, right? Lacazette's got a good record against West Ham.
Yeah, that's the point.
Lacazette's got a very good record against West Ham. So I'm quite confident that if Aubameyang's not there, if he's on the bench at most, that I think we'll be best off with Lacazette up front on Wednesday anyway.
Well, I was saying yesterday, obviously, as the game went on and we're winning and all that, I was saying literally in the stream, if anything, this result sort of takes the pressure off Arteta and he doesn't have to bring Aubameyang back straight away. He can prolong the punishment, if you will.
Yeah, I'd definitely consider it, mate. He wouldn't be coming back for me, mate, especially that he's put a picture out. Do you know what I mean?
Assassin Eagle saying that's half at Tottenham who can't even get past the group stages of the Albanian Cup.
Yeah, so they have to get COVID to get themselves knocked out. So the show got knocked out in the other way.
Well, as I said earlier, that's the only cup they're going to win this season, if we're being honest, or a chance of. And they're going to bottle it. Only Tottenham could bottle it. What about Barcelona?
That'd be a good final then versus West Ham, won't it?
Yeah.
I'd like to get them in semi-final, Tottenham. 2 legs.
I imagine that fucking January, the North London Derby January month. Fucking hell.
God, mate, can you imagine? You know what, mate? People laughing at me. I would take Liverpool. I would take Liverpool. They won't have no Salah or Mane.
That's the point, yeah.
There'll be a totally different team without them too.
That's the point.
I'll take them all day long over 2 legs at the moment.
It'll be a lot closer than what we've had recently, put it that way.
Who's the other team? Manchester United still in it?
I'm trying to think now, what's it?
No, Chelsea, innit?
No, Chelsea. It's Chelsea.
Leicester.
Leicester, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Mate, that's jeez. Wait till you see this.
I'm literally, I think we're on attack now on my screen. Someone said.
Keeper, what were you doing?
Yeah, their keepers comes out into fucking no man's land all the time.
Oh, here we go. It's got to be a goal, surely. Oh, she missed that.
Every time you say that, they miss.
Vivian, man. Mate, she's got to be scoring that one. And that's a poor finish.
Oh, what the hell was she doing, the goalie there?
She's gone off form a little bit though, she hasn't she?
Yeah. Does it explain why she's coming out fucking trying to chest it and catch it all that jazz?
What have we done there?
Oh, God.
Oh, mate, I want 2 players just stopped.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Pardon me. Yeah, that's poor communication from Ruben and Kate. Yeah.
Yeah, that was poor, wasn't it?
Oh dear.
Just be beat. We'll probably beat about 4-5 in the end, won't we? They're awful at the back.
Yeah. And plus we've got the extra player now as well, so that'll benefit us. Hopefully.
Barcelona really good, were they?
What, the women's team?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have been for the last 12 months. It's just turned into this formidable team like the men's team used to be.
The men's team surely ain't formidable, are they?
I took great pleasure in seeing that, by the way.
Right, Barcelona.
Yeah, the men's team getting knocked out. I was like, yeah.
They're going to be a long way back, ain't they, for them?
I don't know why. I think they drew 2-2 tonight against Osasuna.
Yeah, they're all over the place, mate. The problem is with them, right, in the past as well, though, they make some strange old signings, don't they?
Yeah.
Like, they always buy these weird players, like that Brathwaite. And when you look at it, they brought that top one.
Still there.
Polino. Do you remember they bought Polino?
Yeah, the one that used to play Tottenham. Yeah, bloody hell.
What is she doing, that goalkeeper, mate? She's dreadful. She needs to be taken out of it, the goalkeeper.
What, their one?
Yeah, I'd sub her, mate. She's awful.
I've asked the question, but it's got to be there because our one's had nothing to do.
Yeah. Well, hold up. Oh, cool. Oh, she's done well good there. Decent.
Yeah, Xavi's got him playing. Was it according to Sky 3-3-3-1 with Luke De Jong needed a line, and they're no different to what from what I saw the other night. They were no different to what they were under Koeman, in my opinion.
Nah. Oh no, they're no different, are they? Sorry, mate. 1 sec.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, they're no different, are
Yeah.
they?
And we go back to the women's team of Barcelona. I know we've got battered by them in both games, but they are a couple a year or two ahead of us in that sense. That's where we want to get back to, where we want to be.
Yeah.
It was good to hear that obviously Jonas, the manager of our girls, was basically taking on board where we were lacking, basically, where we need to improve, and basically how they're going to improve it in training over the next coming months and years and whatever. Instead of hearing the same old, oh, well, we had our chances, like we hear from Arteta all the time and all that crap. He acknowledges, whereas Jonas, it's like, no, this is where we're lacking. We're going to improve on it, and this is how we're going to do it. Doesn't hide behind anything. It was good to see Kim Little at the game yesterday, by the way. At half time, Kim Little was at the Emirates yesterday for the half time thing. Got some award thing apparently for 100th goal or something.
She's a good player, isn't she?
Yeah. So I was a bit naffed off to hear that the club didn't do anything for Ray Kennedy before the game. He just got a mention in the programme. That was it.
Yeah, it's pretty poor, isn't it? Considering he scored the old
He scored the goal that won us the 71 league and all that. Yeah.
Like won us the goal. Like how many players can say that they've won a title at their main rivals have scored the winning goal?
Yeah.
At their main rivals win a title. Who can say that? Who can say that?
In terms of Arsenal, none of it. No one can.
In terms of anyone, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's how massive that, like, the geezer should be. I know he went to Liverpool, but, like, at the end of the day, he's still with us for quite a few years, wasn't he?
Yeah. He's still part
like,
of our...
He come through our system.
It's like I said, like I said on the tweet yesterday, he's a huge part of our history.
Yeah.
Why is it Liverpool did more for it? Even Liverpool did more for crying out loud. They actually gave a minute's applause, they get the homage and everything before the game kicked off.
We just finished like that, though, haven't we? We've got no knowledge of what's going on behind the scenes, have we?
He just gets a 2-page mention in the programme and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's where these owners lack. As you say, the knowledge and the integrity. So it's a few changes we're making now, by the way. Just a few. We're just making a few changes on my screen. You've probably seen them already. Kim Little's coming
I've seen them. McCabe saw them, didn't she?
Looks like it. Yeah, Steph Caitlin's coming to our shoes, so yeah. Yeah, Kate. Or Beth Mead. Is it Beth Mead's gone off? Yeah, Kate McCabe's going off. Yeah, Mead, McCabe, and Boy have gone off for Little, Katie, and Sanadin. Can't pronounce the name. Fucking hell. When I'm bunged up, I can't pronounce people's names. There you go. Number 22. There's all Everton, mate, by the way, after today's result.
Yeah, because he was giving it about Lewis Hamilton as well, ex-Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, glad he got a little bit of his comeuppance, mate, to be honest.
That's a little free one.
The only thing that pissed me off, though, mate, we got this predictions thing that me and him are going at.
Yeah.
So I was 10 points behind him. 10 points, right? And I had Palace 2, Everton 1. And that would have got me back. That would have got me back level, mate. And they scored a 94th minute goal, didn't they? To go 3-1.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm 2 points behind at the moment. He's a good player though, Conor Gallagher, isn't he?
Yeah. Going under the radar. Doesn't get the plaudits he deserves this season.
No, it's because he's at Palace, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know what? Fair play to Vieira for taking the chance of him in the first place.
Yeah, definitely. Oh. Yeah, he's doing a good job there for you, isn't he? Like, I know, like, obviously they've had a few wins, a few losses lately, but like for his first season, like they're changing a style there as well, aren't they?
Yeah, there's a whole different identity they're trying to change now.
Yeah.
Club.
So they can just they'll be safe, won't they? Anyway, Crystal Palace, like, got enough good players there, ain't they? To stay up. It'd be good to see him do well though.
When you consider the turnover in players they had as well in the summer, like 14 players are lost for nothing.
Yeah.
And again, like you say, they are going to dip in and out of form. But again, it's Palace. You're going to expect that sometimes. Bloody hell! But it is what it is. They'll be fine, isn't it? They'll get around mid-table anyway.
Yeah, they'll definitely get, I reckon, about 10th, 11th, something like that.
Whereas I hope Everton get relegated.
No, that'd be brilliant, mate. Absolute scenes. But it's just typical us, mate. Like, I knew we'd lose that game.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a weird feeling.
You just knew it, mate. Like, and you knew that they were going to lose this game after because then they're not good at all. But we've just made them look like really good.
And you watch it be sacked now. He'll get sacked now for that.
Oh, he'll definitely go, won't he, Rafa?
Oh, dude, this is the thing though with Majuri. It doesn't really. He's hiring a quick turnover manager because he never hires the right man, does he?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, mate. How are we not scoring?
How is it
Keep
still
making wrong decisions in the second half.
Yeah, but I can't believe it's 2-0 still. There were chances we've had.
I tell you what, right? She's missed some chances, Vivian, but she's really good, isn't she, in terms of like working on that last player.
Yeah.
Her movement's good off the ball.
Yeah, we need to do everything we can to get her tied down to a new contract for the summer.
Yeah.
I think
When
if
do
we
you
want,
think she go? Do you think she'll go somewhere? I don't think she should go somewhere in England, I do.
no, she'll go abroad. She'll go. Yeah, she won't stay in England. She'll go abroad.
Somewhere like Leon or something like that.
Yeah, probably link up with Danielle. But the thing is, I think if we can win the WSL and one of the two domestic cups and quarter semi-final spot in the Champions League, it's progress. It shows we're going in the right direction. Maybe that'll be enough to convince her to.
Oh, we're on next Sunday as well.
Yeah, I think we've got Brighton. Is it Brighton next week?
Yeah, same time.
That's cool. At least it's not going to clash with the men again. Like that's sort of annoyed me about Wednesday is that both games are clashing at the same time.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh, you go. Oh, yes, got to be a goal. Surely. Ah, she missed that one.
Every time you say it, that's why.
Mate, she's got to be doing better here, though, isn't she?
Oh dear. No, it's every time you see come on, you say that's a goal. Boom, we miss.
Yep. Not one, mate. Not one.
Oh yeah, that's it. Brighton.
The American girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What Tobin Heath on about? Hopefully she'll be back soon. I don't know what's quite gone on there, but hopefully she'll be back soon.
She's got to score that one, though, isn't she? She could have had an hat trick already, mate, in the second half.
Oh my god! Seriously, she held on to the ball a bit too long there when it got to her feet.
Probably better feet in that first time, wouldn't she?
Yeah. Where was this football last week, girls? In a cup final. Where was it? He said he all shut the bed in the first 2 minutes. Oh dear.
Nothing worth seeing old Emma Hayes smug.
Oh, don't. I think as I said, going into it, we were there. I was like, the fact we beat on the opening day the way we did, and obviously our manager celebrated the touchline the way he did, and she didn't like that, and she didn't like the fact that one of the goals could have been offside and all that bullshit.
See what their number 3 name's called?
What's that?
See Leicester's number 3, what their name's called?
Oh, go on. I'm going to see it now. Oh, for God's sake. I hope that's not an omen.
Oh, he played well yesterday, didn't he, Tierney?
Yeah.
Good to see him getting back in the game.
That's the thing about one thing about Tierney. We need him to be injury free a lot more than what he has been.
Yeah. I like Tavares, but I think he's been a bit exposed in the big games a little bit. Do you know what I mean? You can tell he's still a bit raw.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that the amount of minutes Xhaka's getting now, that hopefully we can start getting that midfield sorted. But Partey, man, he needs to sort himself out.
Well, he had a quiet game yesterday, but it was quiet in a good sense. He weren't making mistakes constantly like he has been. But still,
just they need competition, don't they?
Hopefully, this AFCON that's coming up. Obviously, he goes off to it for Ghana. Hopefully, that's a kick up the arse he needs, and he comes back with a different player for us in a good way.
Hope so.
In the meantime, we just have to use unless we get someone in, Ainsley and Stanby.
That's the thing. We've got to get someone in, haven't we? Like, you can't be going into all these big League Cup semi-final games with no competition. No. People keep saying to me they think Renato Sanchez is a massive possibility.
That's what I've been told as well. Depends on the owners if they want to spend the money in January or not.
Well, they're going to have to, isn't they? If they're that serious, mate. Like,
yeah, I know.
I know they spend money, but at the end of the day, you spend more, unfortunately.
Especially if they want to be back in Europe ASAP and not be out of it for too long. Because now we're out of it this season, and if we continue to be out of it for next season onwards,
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot harder to attract players, even the young blood.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need a centre midfielder and a striker in January.
Yeah.
All right, nothing else really needs to be covered unless like Leno went.
Yeah, that's true.
Which wouldn't surprise me, to be honest, if Leno did go. Because where is he now? Apparently he's got a groin injury, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Do you know what I mean? And that interests me. So that makes me think that potentially you might get a goalkeeper as well.
As long as it's an improvement on Leno as a backup, then yeah. Because with all due respect, Leno is a good shot stopper. Don't get it twisted, but
it's hard to get a better as good goalkeeper, isn't it? But it needs to be someone who, if needed, can come in and do a job in it.
Yeah.
Like, how much do you reckon we should get for Leno? About 25 million? 25 million?
I'll say about, yeah.
Well, that's not bad money, mate. That's not bad money. If we could get someone for like probably about 5-10 million.
That's pretty much what we spent to get him in the first place. So we'd recoup our money, basically.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Oh, game's out.
Right.
This should be about 5-6 already, shouldn't it?
Should be. That's what I'm saying. How the hell is it 2-0 still? Thank God Chelsea lost yesterday anyway.
What, the women?
Yeah, Chelsea's women lost 1-0 to Reading.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great news, isn't it?
So, yeah, as it stands, we're obviously assuming this, obviously we don't bottle this in the last 20 minutes, we'll win this. We'll go 4 points clear of Chelsea. We don't play them until February.
Just got to win every other game then, basically.
Basically, yeah.
What game was it? That Tottenham game pissed me off.
On every week, yeah.
But that could be a big point now that we won there.
It could be potentially become now that obviously was their result as well yesterday. Yeah, it could be.
Who scored that equaliser again?
Vivian.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, like the 88th minute. She's going off now as well for Manham.
I'm not surprised. The movement, her running's been good in the movement, but her finishing not been that good today.
Probably saving it for Wednesday, isn't it? Because it's a quick turnover now between tonight and Wednesday night.
Yeah.
They've got to travel to Germany. It's not like a home game either.
His keeper loves to sweep, don't she?
Yeah, just a tad. Thank God we ain't got a bloody hell. She'll have me on edge.
Oh, Boris is doing something at 8 o'clock. Oh, we've done it, wouldn't he?
What's that?
Boris.
What's this? What's he done now?
Yeah, let's have a look. Probably another party somewhere, isn't he?
Well, what is it? There's photos going around of him hosting a quiz thing from Downing Street 3 days before that infamous party that's come out.
Yeah.
So there might be
something. It's bullshit, isn't it? Ugh, but it's so bullshit.
It's probably him announcing he's stepping down or something. I don't know.
No, it's doing the boosters. They reckon they're trying to. They basically gone up from a 3 to a 4 alert. So what they're saying is that we need to get the boosters done. But mate,
they're trying to scare people into doing the boosters.
What does the boosters actually do? What does the boosters actually do? I don't really know what the boosters actually do because it doesn't matter if you had a booster or not.
Fucking booster! My booster put me back for 24 hours. Literally.
I had mine a few weeks ago.
Yeah, because I think the reason I had a reaction I did for the first 24 hours is because it's Pfizer. The booster, no matter what, if anyone hasn't had their boost yet, it's Pfizer. You don't get it's not like the first two. There's 3 options. So what day you turn up, you got one of the 3 basically. This time it's
did you get an option? Did you? I never got an option.
No, I didn't get the option. As in, literally depends on what day you turned up. You either got you either have Pfizer or you'd have the Oxford one or the other one.
Yeah. Whereas
this time you turn up and it's just AstraZeneca or nothing basically. Pfizer, whatever it's called. It's a Pfizer one or nothing. and because my first two was the Oxford one, variant one, and so obviously I've had the Pfizer this time, obviously by choice, because of what it is, and I had the first 24 hours I was on my back basically. Wasn't a good reaction, put it that way, for me. I also put it down to the fact that I didn't have the Pfizer stuff in whatever it's called in the first place, the first two jabs. For the ones that have had the first two, the same as this booster, they'll probably be fine because they've had them antibodies in their system already, whereas I didn't. So I had to back. It's like, fuck you. What's this? It took the body 24 hours to realise what was going on.
Reading this, they're just going on about everyone's got to get it done. But
it's a scare tactic, basically, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, give it a week, mate. I reckon we're going to be going some kind of lockdown.
He's going to do what he did last year: hold out, and then Happy New Year, everyone. Lockdown for 4 months.
I reckon you're right.
Until you've had your boosters, you've got your lockdown.
It might even be between Christmas and New Year.
Yeah.
Like, he can't, mate, because what he's done with the Christmas party last year, he can't cancel people's Christmas. Because people would just be like, stick it in it.
There's so much more coming out now as well. As I said, there's this quiz thing that he's apparently hosted with people, literally people either side of him, on top of him, and all. I know social distancing and all that crap.
Yeah.
So it's not making it any easier. And he's got his own, the front bench, people on his front bench already plotting to take over from him. This is the thing though with the Tories. Is like, it's Boris Johnson, and there's no better alternative. That's the thing. The only way things get better is if we get these Tories out of the fucking power. You've had 12 years. Piss off. That's 12 years too long, in my opinion. You fucked the country even more than what it was. Can we move on now? I'm just. Oh my Boris! I think it's Boris is his fucking middle name, for fact. It's not really his first name. The way he acts as well, it's got to be an act. That can't be him in real life. You read what Dominic Cummings said as well the other day? Well, basically, because obviously Boris is still denied he has any knowledge of these parties ever happening and all that, even though it's in his house and all that crap. No, as far as I'm concerned, I never knew. Dominic's come out like hours later. I've got photos that says different, and they will come out.
But when Ankle could come out and said that there's no you don't know who's coming in and out of Downing Street.
Yeah.
Like, what a load of bullshit is that? Like, if there's any place that you know who's coming in and out of Downing Street, it's Downing Street itself. You know what I mean? Right. The thing is, right. They've all turned on each other, ain't they?
Yeah. Well, they always do that.
All Hancock, all Johnson, Cummings.
Yeah.
The Boys Brigade.
This is the thing they always do. They did it under Theresa May when she took over from David Cameron. We saw it under David Cameron briefly. Even when back in the day, John Major and Margaret Thatcher, if you look back through history, whenever Tories were in power, they always, once they're in that, they're the
mate.
They always turn on each other and try and get the power struggle, basically, until they get voted out and Labour gets in. Let me guess 2-1.
No, we should have scored again.
It was just the way you went, oh. I was like,
mate, do you know what, right? I might as well go because we were scoring goals. I'll turn up, mate.
You come along.
We missed every single chance.
Oh, dear. Here's what it is.
I'm a bit hot tonight, to be honest. And I'm a bit worried, but I'm like, you just don't know now, do you? Not being funny, I had a lot to drink yesterday. I'm like, have I just had a lot to drink, or am I getting hot? Problem is, like, going up into London and all that now. That's the thing, isn't it? That's everything, right? You can go and sit in the toilet right in front where it's crammed and drink beer and do that, no face mask on, but you can't go in your local shop without a face mask on.
Yeah.
It's an absolute joke.
And since he's made this stage 2 announcement in the back end of everything that came out on Wednesday, they're coming.
That's got to be. It's got to be. Oh, she's offside.
they've even come out and said, so because the question was asked, all right, if we're in theatres, and it's a musical, we want to sing along, can we take a mask off? And they've gone ahead and gone, yeah. So if we're at a football stadium, for example, we're at football on Wednesday, we want to have a sing along, we want our masks off, we can take our masks off then because we're in open air, effectively. So it just defeats the object.
They said about yesterday, everyone had to have their tests and all that, but no one got checks.
Oh, no, literally, what was it? They were saying this at the build up to the pre-season game against Chelsea and all that, the first game against Chelsea in the league. I was getting emails and all that. If you haven't been double jabbed, you've got to have a lateral flow test and all that. But because my brother had only just been double jabbed himself, he was coming with me. So he got lateral flow test. He brought it all with him and all that. Didn't get checked on nothing.
Yes!
Like that 3-0. There we go. Now, what was it? Even last week, the final, we're getting told you need to prove like COVID pass and all that. Didn't even ask us. Didn't even ask us to see it. Just let us in.
Yeah. I might do a lateral tonight as it goes.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's probably just nothing. It's probably just because as you said, you was out yesterday and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Just out yesterday, a bit of hangover. I'll tell you what, the old shots were flying yesterday, mate.
Yeah, I saw the videos.
Jesus, mate.
Freedom Adam as well. Get in there. Good. That's a good goal. Good build up there again for the team. Good team playing.
Yeah, it's good goal, mate. That is a good finish.
We've got 10 minutes to go. I want 3 more. I want 6. I want 6.
Oh, mate, I reckon we'll get a fourth in this game, definitely. I think the floodgates are open now, won't it?
Well, then the energy was that from them now. Be like, oh, fuck, there we go. And sort of, because they're still at 2-0, even though they're down to 10 players themselves. They could still sort of, if we can take a goal and all that and put a bit of pressure on and maybe get back into it. But it's 3-0 now, as you're saying there. So they're just like, okay, cool. Have to win, basically. Like they've done all season under their previous manager.
It's going to be, yeah. You're quite confident we'll do it this year?
Yeah.
That's a big result to say Chelsea lose to Reading, innit?
Yeah.
But yesterday.
That was huge. I wasn't even planning to watch it because I thought it was a 4-goal conclusion. Chelsea had turned back them because they took confidence they're in. Yeah. Tinney's been booked, by the way.
Yeah! There's the 4. She's done it again, mate.
What did we just say?
This, though, mate. This is Tierney S.
Yeah, Sam Tinney's just been booked.
That's Tierney S, mate.
Just seen it there, one sec. Oh dear.
Good header as well. That's a great header.
Was it Manham again?
Yeah.
Oh,
Steph. Mate, it's a great goal, that is.
Oh, it didn't even have to jump, just stood there. There you go.
Great cross, though, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that was a fantastic cross from Kately. I want 6. I'm greedy now.
Nah, of course not.
Oh, dear. But yeah, I think in terms of yesterday, as I said, I wasn't even planning to watch it. But as soon as it went across the screen, Reading scored early on, I was like, okay, I'll tune in. And be fair, Chelsea did set up camp and try and get back into the game, but Reading was just defensively resolute and would not let Chelsea anywhere near that goal.
Yeah, play to him, mate. That's a great result.
I mean, Arsenal go there and we win 3-4-0. Chelsea go there and lose. So what does that tell you? The chart was ours.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in our hands. We're 4 points clear now. We've got a far superior goal difference as well with this result as it stands. We're not really conceding in WSL. We've only conceded 3 goals this season in the WSL itself.
Yeah.
I'm just having a look. We'll fix this up on the screen. One sec. On my end. One sec. I think the next challenge is literally going to be Chelsea. In that sense, as I said, that I'm trying to think of February, March time. Just checking there. One sec. Once I close off that bullshit. So yeah, got right in terms of WSL wise, got Brighton and then Birmingham City on the 7th of Jan. We've got Reading at home, City away. The City ain't doing anything this season. They're just And then February we've got Man United women on the 6th, 3:00 kickoff on a Sunday. Yeah. And either the 11th, 12th, or 13th of February we've got to play Chelsea. And then after that, if we can get out of that, even if we lose that, if we win all other games before that, we're still a point clear of them. And depending on their results between now and then. And then after that, so we've got Birmingham City, Brighton, North London Derby at home on March 27th. Then the last knockings of the season, we've got Leicester City, Everton, Aston Villa as our last home game of the season. And the last game of the season itself is away to West Ham. So it's in our hands.
West Ham is shit as well. We battered them.
Yeah, we battered. Was it 5-0 the other week? Yeah. Another sub. Well, girls. Ruben Moyes going off for Goldie. Been a good game for Ruben. Again, tough week for Ruben, but again, another good game for her to bounce back on. It's good to see Leah as well.
My mate, you know, obviously my Everton mate.
Yeah.
My Palace mate just messaged me.
Oh God.
He was moaning about the Palace players going down. And I thought, mate, after the fucking fouls you done against us on Monday, mate, you was lucky to be down to 99 men, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Oh dear. Another yellow card. Ashley Plumtree for Leicester being booked. But yeah, looking at them fixtures, the only game I'm worried about is first of the season now. It's the Chelsea away game. And as I said, between now and then, as long as we win all our games between now and then, maybe they'll drop points themselves, or even if they don't, it's after the aftermath. Oh, almost 5 there. The aftermath of that, I'm happy with what the remaining fixtures after that.
Nah.
So I think it's in our hands now. We've got sort of one grasp on it, sort of thing.
You like to think, it should be, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Especially, it all comes down to really how we see it in the next month or two in the terms of injuries and all that. I think we can get Leah back, Tobin back, and keep all other players injury free in the meantime. It should be okay. Should be the opposite word, touch wood. Oh dear.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, going on there. Who's obviously your mate, your Everton mate? If Rafa was sad, who did they get in there? That's the thing.
Could they go for someone like Graham Potter?
Gareth Southgate.
Fucking wish he would, mate. Might win something now. You know what I mean?
Oh dear. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe Graham Potter's the most realistic option. I don't know. Like, to be fair, right, I don't see Eddie House down at not. I see Rafa Benitez back at Newcastle. I keep saying this. I can see that, definitely, right? So maybe it would have been better if Eddie Howe was at Everton and Rafa was at Newcastle.
Yeah. I think they really wanted
Eddie Howe's not staying at Newcastle, is he? He's not good enough.
We proved it today. Lost 4-0, didn't they? I mean, there's a dodgy pen to start it off, but still, Leicester aren't exactly all conquering this season. They're a wounded animal, and you just got done over by them.
Oh, good header away that was. I thought there was going to be another one.
Ooh. We could get another one. Won't be surprised why we're playing. We're not letting up.
Yeah, no, we're doing well.
Yeah. It's good to see Jordan's got the full 90 minutes as well by the looks of it.
Yeah. It's quite safe in the bag now, isn't it?
Yeah.
The crossing's been good in the last 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, from both sides as well.
Oh. Yeah, buzzing for Wednesday, mate.
Yeah.
Not so buzzing, though, that I've got to get a train back towards Stratford after, though.
Stratford, oh, bloody hell.
I'll be
Why
stuck
Stratford?
I think I'm going to do the long train journey. I'm going to go to Victoria, I think. Get stuck with all them West Ham fans.
Oh, yeah. Thankfully, I just jump on the old Piccadilly and go all the way to Hatton Cross.
No, it's not too bad, is it?
Yeah.
How long does that take you?
What, from Arsenal to Hatton is about just over an hour. Literally like an hour 5, hour 10.
At least you're on there, aren't you?
Yeah. And literally once you get off at Hatton, it's just depending on the timings, bus wise.
Yeah. That's weird. Yeah, I'm buzzing for Wednesday. I've really got a good feeling about Wednesday night. And not often I say that, mate.
Well, I hope I turn up because, as I said, my cousin's a West Ham fan. He's coming with me, and he's already prepared me. Basically, he said if by some miracle West Ham turn up and do us over by 4 clear goals or something like 4-0 or whatever, he's gonna give it to me basically. Even though I've always been good with him. Well, the last time we played, he's the one that brought this up actually. The last time we played West Ham, when it was like full crowds in, was just before the pandemic hit the UK. Days later, Arteta gets COVID and it all comes to a grinding halt.
Yeah. I bet you if we got COVID now in the camp, it's going to happen to us, isn't it? You know it's going to happen.
Oh, of course it will.
You know that we won't get a game called off.
No, they'll be like, no, you pay your reserves. Like, well, hang on, what about Tottenham? We love
Go on, get Balogun out of reserves. Get him.
Go and get Charlie Patino and all that, yeah.
Even though we should get Balogun on the bench anyway.
Yeah, I've said that. I don't get
I'll be glad that he's going out on. Jesus, bloody hell, we nearly conceded then.
Well, that's the thing. Eddie clearly, we tried something, Eddie. He doesn't want to be here.
Has she dragged out now? Oh, no.
That's wide then.
I ain't been so sure on Paris since she's returned.
No, I haven't either. He has the odd flash of brilliance, but consistency-wise, he's not been.
She hasn't, mate. I was expecting much more.
Yeah, she hasn't got back to her Man City days, and even though, I mean, she's been out of England for 2 years, fair enough, but it shouldn't take this long to readapt.
Nah. How many goals she scored? 1 or 2?
Yeah, about that. Maybe a couple more. I can't remember now.
She needs to be scoring more goals, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because she's got the pace, isn't she? Yeah, that's game over. She's got the pace.
It's got the pace. It's just her end product's gone up the wall this season. For whatever reason. But again, like I said, in a team like Arsenal, first month or so, you can get your head around it. She needs time to adapt and get her head back into the English game. But we're now in December, going into Christmas, and we're still saying the same thing from her. When she came on last week against Chelsea, within 10 seconds she's getting booked. I'm like, you're meant to come on for a difference in a positive sense, not just get booked and then you get sent off, for God's sake. Yeah, she's a good player and all that. It's frustrating. I was excited. I thought, wow, well, you know what? Even though she ain't performing, it is strengthening our attack, but it ain't clicking for her. Yeah, it's full time. Yeah, on my screen as well. 3 points, 4 goals, 4 points clear of Chelsea.
Good weekend that is, mate.
Yeah, both teams bounced back after a difficult week. Much more than that. Now they both have to go out and do their job on Wednesday, respectively. One in Europe and one in the league. By the way, on Brentford, any Brentford fans watching or Brentford watching in January, got one job on Tuesday, and that's a win against United. Because they're still shit. I don't care what anyone says. Did you watch that game yesterday? I see the highlights.
What game? The Red Brentford one?
No, the Man United v Norwich yesterday.
No, I was watching the bits of it, mate. We're not because I left the toilet about 20 minutes left, and they're all over Man United.
Yeah, they were literally. Even when it went 1-0 down, Norwich were the better team for the entire game.
Yeah,
how they did get nothing out of it is beyond me.
Yeah,
but the penalty wasn't. The penalty was not a penalty. It was literally Ronaldo touching a player and falling to the floor.
Same old story, don't it? See how many penalties got awarded this shit week? About 9 penalties.
Yeah.
Oh, one set, doors just opened up.
You know what it is.
Yeah, about 9 penalties were given. Ridiculous. 8 or 9 penalties.
Ooh, Tottenham play Liverpool next week, possibly.
Yeah, I see that.
If they don't get the game postponed.
Yeah, they'll want to get that postponed, won't they? They want that game in January with Mane and Salah go away.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll get that game rescheduled, wouldn't they?
Fuckers. I think, yeah, like you said, we open the season. No, because you opened the season, so you have to play. Tottenham, okay, we'll bend the rules for you. Oh, fuck off, you pricks. But yeah.
You have to shoot in a minute, mate.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, dear.
I'll do next. If you do one for next Sunday for that Brighton game, I'll come on.
Yeah, definitely. I'll cover all that.
Yeah, I'm away Saturday. Otherwise, I've done the Leeds game.
Yeah, that's no problem. But yeah,
mate, I might see you up there on Wednesday then.
Yeah, definitely. What block are you in again?
Block 8. So I'm only around the corner for you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, let me know when you're in there, and I'll come and see you.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Cheers.
All right, mate.
See you again. See you soon, mate. Cheers, mate. Bye. Yeah, and with that, I'm going to wrap things up here as well. Obviously, if you enjoyed this stream and enjoyed the channel content we do, do subscribe, do smash that like button and all that jazz. We'll be back tomorrow for the podcast in reaction to a review of yesterday's game against Southampton. Around 7:30, 8 o'clock. I've just got to confirm the time with the guys tomorrow. Yeah, Tuesday. Nothing planned on Tuesday. Probably Tuesday's off. Wednesday, I'm still trying to sort out something to host the watch along stream for you guys whilst I'm at the game for the West. And obviously, they'll have to cover both. Keep an eye on both games. Arsenal related wise for Wednesday. Thursday, nothing planned. Friday. Probably Friday's in the podcast in preview to Leeds on Saturday. Then Leeds 5:30 on Saturday kickoff. So going up around 5 o'clock. So I thought the Premier League 3 o'clock games are finished. So we'll go from there on that one. Match of the day the match of the day stream next week, next Saturday as well, half 10. The show goes live. 25 past usually go live ourselves. Give you a few minutes to settle down and all that. I will be back later for the match of the day 2 stream. Hopefully, knock this on the head. I feel like I haven't been zapped out of it. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one later on, around half 10ish. And yeah, big up to everyone in the chat as well. Big thanks to Liam for coming on and joining me for that. Can't ask for much more. Both the men's and the women's both bounced back this weekend. Needed them to bounce back. They both did, and scored some goals. Well, 7 over both teams, of course, both teams. But yeah, and both got clean sheets. But yeah, I can't ask for much more than that. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you later, obviously. Hopefully, touch wood. To obviously go over there, all the big drama of the day and the weekend itself, because you missed obviously last night's special day because I weren't feeling all that. And then yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. If you're not around for that, we'll see you tomorrow. Oh dear. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, if you like all this, the content we're doing at the moment, and covering the women's game, smash the like button, subscribe, and all that jazz. And as you said, the content around, it does help the channel out massively. But until then, guys, I'll see you soon. And as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners. Top of the fucking league. We're going to win it.